What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to GNR Frank. My name is Francisco, and today we're going to go ahead and talk about the Rode Procaster microphone. Let's go. All right, y'all. So a couple of days ago, I went and I'm on Amazon and I ordered myself the Rode Procaster microphone. Got it on Amazon for about $230. I went ahead and added on the cloud lifter with it as well. We're gonna just jump right into the mix of things. Okay, so first of all, we're just gonna kind of briefly review the microphone. We're gonna talk about some audio samples, see how it sounds like, which is what you're hearing right now, and I'm gonna compare it to my previous microphone, the Shure SM58. So I did some research. I wanted to elevate my audio game, basically make sure that my audio sounds as good as it possibly can without breaking the bank for too much. I was very close to buying a Shure SM7B. However, that microphone is way too expensive for my liking. I'm not in the business of spending, upwards of $400 to $500 on a microphone setup, so I figured I'd go ahead and go with this. So the microphone comes out of the box. You're going to have a very nice leather carrying case with it, along with the ring mount so you can mount it onto your boom arm. And it even has a little blue plasticky ring that you put inside of the microphone in case your XLR cable doesn't fit well, which is really cool. Other than that, there's really nothing else in the microphone. The microphone weighs about 1.5 pounds, and it's got some pretty beautiful aesthetic here. You're gonna see here in just a moment. And for those of us who are into specs, I'm gonna go ahead and read them off to you. I am not a spec expert in the world of microphones, but here we go. So the acoustic principle of the microphone is dynamic. The polar pattern is cardioid. Its frequency range is 75 Hertz to 18,000 Hertz, and it has an output impedance of 320 ohms. It does use a 3-pin XLR connection. It weighs 1.5 pounds, and it is an 8.5-inch long microphone, and it has a width of 2.08 inches. This is a pretty hefty microphone, okay? What you're listening to right now is the Rode Procaster with no post-processing whatsoever. I am using Audacity to record this audio, and the only other setting is that I'm running this microphone through my Focusrite Solo USB interface, and the gain on the Focusrite is set to about 3 o'clock. Now, I've read beforehand that a cloud lifter might be necessary to boost the signal because something like the Focusrite would typically not have enough gain to get you to get the sound that you're looking for. Thankfully, that is not the case for me, so as soon as my cloud lifter arrives in the mail today, I'm just going to basically turn around and send it right back and get my money back. So we're going to go ahead and set up the Shure SM58 that I've been using up until now and kind of give you an idea of like what the comparisons are between the two. I'll tell you this so far. This microphone is absolutely beautiful. It is super sleek. It sounds really clear, okay? And I'm not a microphone expert, so please bear with me when I say this, but this is basically what I've gotten from my my comparisons. This microphone doesn't sound as deep and as warm as the Shure SM58. It retains some of that warmth and some of that depth, but it sounds way clearer than the SM58. And what I was able to achieve with the SM58 through post-processing, I'm able to achieve with the Rode Procaster without post-processing. So without further ado, I'm trying to keep this video very brief. I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to the SM58 just so you can kind of get an idea of like the difference between the two. Let's go. All right, so to kind of highlight the proximity effect of the microphones, for both of them, I'm gonna be about as close as I possibly can be without actually kissing the windscreens. And to kind of give you an idea of what the microphones sound like compared to one another, I'm going to be reading a quote from The Art of War by Sun Tzu. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you will not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. Now, the Rode Procaster also has an internal windshield or pop screen built into it. So we're going to go ahead and just test a couple of plosives, and we're going to go ahead and test and see how much sound it picks up. I've got my PC fan going on, I got a clock in the back, and my noisy upstairs neighbors might decide to go ahead and be noisy again. We'll see if they pick it up too. Ready? So, Peter, pickle, piper, pepper, proper, boy, bin, boy. Now we're going to go ahead and test out the plosives and the noise cancellation, if any, of the Shure SM58. Peter, pickle, pepper, piper, person, paper, boy, bell, bin. Okay, y'all, so in closing, the Procaster sounds absolutely incredible to me, and so does the Shure SM58. For those of you who may be starting off with the XLR microphone setup, I would definitely recommend a Shure SM58. It is a great sounding entry-level XLR microphone. Along with the proper USB interface, I recommend the one that I'm using, which is the Focusrite Solo. I believe I have the 2nd generation, and since then they have released a newer gen version of it, so make sure you get the newer ones. Now, as far as the Procaster is concerned, I mean, not that the aesthetics of microphones should really matter, but the microphone looks super sleek. It looks very nice. It's very hefty. The build quality, I mean, this thing is built so well that I really feel like I could use this as a weapon if I needed to defend myself, which is kind of crazy. The sound is absolutely clear. It sounds amazing. Even some of the viewers from some of my audience from my last stream that I did earlier today were like, yo, like your microphone sounds way better and way clearer now. So that's really good, because that's the purpose of it. I bought this microphone with the intentions to provide a better audio experience for my audience, and hearing them say that absolutely confirmed my decision in buying this microphone. If I have to have some complaints about it, is number one, I don't like the little ring mount that it comes with. It seems very flimsy, and it seems like it's very easy for it to just basically fall off and potentially damage the microphone, or more realistically, whatever the microphone hits is going to end up getting damaged, I think. But other than that, it's an incredibly well-built microphone. It sounds amazing. It's a little steep in price. It runs you about $230 plus a USB interface if this is your first go around. I am incredibly satisfied with this purchase. I'm very happy with it. I cannot believe that I did this without even testing it out first, because ideally, ladies and gents, if you're going to buy a new microphone, you should go test it on your voice first. Just because this microphone sounds good with my voice does not mean it's going to have the same exact effect and results for you. Everybody's voice is different and unique. You need to test these microphones out firsthand. I took a big risk doing this. I have no idea what I was thinking, but let me tell you, I am very happy that I did this. Great microphone. If you're in the market for a microphone, if you've been thinking about buying this specific microphone, do it. I highly recommend it. I can vouch for its quality, both in build and in sound. You can hear the sound yourself right now. This is, again, no post-processing. Actually, as of right now, I'll go ahead and post-process it in Adobe just so you can kind of hear what it would potentially sound like. But then again, post-processing, it might be different from one person to another. But hey, that's up to you. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out and watching this video. I hope you found it incredibly helpful. I think this is the 3rd microphone review that I do. This one's going to been a little different compared to the prior 2. So tell me what you think. Tell me if you liked it. If you like the format, if I need to change anything, add anything, let me know. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to one another. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe. Y'all know the drill. Later.